Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? How's everybody? I hope y'all doing okay. It is Friday. I know I've been missing. I've been missing in action. I'm so sorry, darlings. Child, we had a birthday. I'm getting ready to get out of town again. I've just had a lot going on, so I need to be better. And I'm wearing my Avengers shirt today because I'm avenging. I'm avenging. Happy finally out of god darn Mercury retrograde. Oh, I guess the stream has started. I can take that down. Um, Happy being out of Mercury retrograde today, or tomorrow, I should say. Saturn goes into stationary direct, and I know we don't a stationary retrograde. I know that Fridays we might not necessarily like to do. Stop! Just stop! Just stop! I'm trying to get this thing to stop buzzing at me. Okay. I know that we tend to not want to do a whole ton of stuff on a Friday, but I'm going to ask y'all to do a few things on a Friday today, and I'm going to ask y'all to really step it up today. Hey, Melinda, how are you? Hello. Hey, Diva Glam. If you're feeling a little independent, good. Oh, I missed y'all too, Miss D. I'm really trying to get like we'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm really trying sometimes. I know y'all didn't come here for all of this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Um, to try to find that right, like, okay, what time can I come live every day? What time can I do this every day? When my day, because I have, business outside of this, my day is sometimes a little weird and wonky. It's never the same day every day. So we're trying to figure all of this out. And then, other engagements and things like that I get asked to be a part of or that we are working on in the background. So I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you what life is like. So I do apologize for missing the last couple of days. I want to take this into the weekend, and I want to also just hopefully give y'all some hope today. I want to give y'all some hope today. Hey, Angelia, how are you? Hey, Debbie. I want to give y'all some motivation today. I want to give you all this push into the weekend today and light a fire because things are so cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right. So we're going to play the intro and then we're going to go on and get started. Here we go. Well, hello again. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm still sipping on my coffee, y'all. So let's get into this a little bit. I'm gonna and let's I want to chitty chat with y'all about something. Um Today is a day that I think we've all felt a little relief. I know I woke up this morning, I felt some relief with Mercury retrograde being over officially. Uh, However, Saturn's about to go into retrograde, so I need y'all to buckle up, buttercups, because we still got some things going on. um, but independent of all that, you know me, I try to find the light in things, and I want to I find the inspiration in things. And where I'm finding a huge amount of inspiration is in the juxtaposition or the sextiling of Mercury and the moon in Cancer heading into Leo. And I like that because this gives us a bit of a reprieve. This gives us a bit of, okay, I can breathe now and let me figure out. Today is a great day if there's things that you've been wanting to do around the home or projects you're thinking, hey, I think I want to start this at sometime very soon. Today is an excellent day to do that. Today's an excellent day to figure all that out. Um, in the family, in the home, in things that are very, very near and dear to your heart. Perfect day for that. Also, then that's also sextiling mer- Neptune and Pisces. You guys already, if you've been watching me for a little while, you know what that is. Our dreams, our aspirations, um, our hmm, where we though sometimes find that we have perhaps been bamboozled as well, where we've had a tad bit of illusion happening. Um, that illusion is coming to light now. You know why it's really coming to light too. This is good. We're still. I probably should have tried to use like the big payback. That's probably going to be the theme um in a little while. Um, we're going to see where the big payback comes in this karmic debt payment exposure of the BS, exposure of all of the things, behind the scenes and what we've been doing and what how we've been told, or you know what I'm saying. All of these things are the things. All those things that are have been hidden are being starting to be coming to the light. I was not shocked. I thought it was gonna, like, for instance, in the Johnny Depp case, right? We were already in the midst of this, like, squaring off between Mercury and Saturn. Um, and that so when that verdict came down and it was like, oh, they didn't believe what that woman said on the stand, which I didn't believe not a lick or a louie of it either. But anyway, and it's not anything. It's not a dig. It's not an affront. It's not a setback for any of us who are survivors of or currently going through those horrific situations. Truth always does win. It might take a long time, but truth wins. So what we're seeing right now is people's true motivations, true colors, true everything. The debt needs to be paid. Okay, the debt needs to be paid. Karma is what karma is. Okay. Um it is just what it is. So we I would expect, especially with this again, this kind of illumination of the illusion, and that we're noticing that we have integrated some of this into our very being. This kind of cancer has made it part of our the basis of how we feel about a lot of different things. Don't be surprised if all throughout, especially today, and I'm going to say coming even into the weekend. The reason for that is, Mercury's going to be moving. Mercury moves pretty fast. Moon moves faster, but we're still going to have this kind of loose sextile happening. And we're going to still see this square for a minute. So loosely, we're still going to be sextiling. So don't be surprised if you just are just like, I, I'm just so over it. Like, you've done me wrong. I've seen that you've done me wrong for a while, or I felt like you've been doing me wrong. And I'm realizing now that I have based a whole emotional stance and a whole emotional foundation and a whole set of feelings and actions then thereafter based on something that was not entirely true. And then knowing that it's time for you to be true to yourself. That's huge. Knowing that it's time to be true to yourself. So when I titled this Feeling Independent, I titled it that for a reason. Because at least for me, I don't know about you guys, but at least for me, I'm feeling every day more and more and more independent. Every day, I'm feeling more and more like, you know what? I don't have to deal with your BS. I don't have to. And more every day, there are steps and things that are happening that are allowing me to move into spaces and be aligned with people that are so amazing, right? And that are so, um, that my dreams are beginning even more so the next level and next step in my dreams and manifestations are even more real, right? And they're just gelling. And so as I gain this level, it's like I'm gaining speed, I'm gaining traction, I'm gaining a momentum. I want everyone to understand that that's I feel universally this is the direction. Like, can we gain momentum? Can we take part in? Can we grab onto this train that's moving, and grab onto this airplane, this spaceship that's taking off, and get on board with it? I do find it interesting that the sun is kind of not really aspecting anything right now. So the ego is kind of off in the side, and the ego is like, okay, I'm amassing all of the information, right? And when we're going to move forward with that information. Now, I also want to call to your uh, for your contemplation our lovely Mars and Jupiter conjunction. It's waning, but it's still here. And that, excuse me, by degree is trining and about to come into a full trine with the moon. So over the weekend, this will become a full trine by not just degree or aspect, but also by sign as it comes into Leo. So if you're considering like doing something big this weekend where it's kind of out here, it's like, wow, it's great. Um, it's flashy, it's whatever. It's a great weekend to do that. It's a fabulous weekend to do that. Um, it's also a very fabulous weekend to just again take a little bit of reminiscing and take a moment to do a little reminiscing, a little internal checklist, right? Internal checking, and to say, you know what? I am good. I'm great. I am amazing. I am magical. And it's okay for me to kind of release people that aren't making me feel magical and aren't supporting me in my magnificence, and let people in that are doing that. It's okay for me to take some risks and bet on myself. It is okay for me to be open to the beautiful and amazing and infinite possibilities that the universe has for me, that God has for me. That is my destiny. It's okay to do that. And I want you to feel it this weekend. I want you to really tap into that this weekend. I want you to really and truly understand that your independence is not a rejection of anyone else. It is an affirmation of self. And it is perfectly fine and wonderful and beautiful to do that. Perfectly fine, wonderful, and beautiful to do that. What's also going to be interesting is kind of by degree as well for the next little bit here. We're going to have Neptune by degree trining. So trining is 120 degrees um, with an orb. It's going to be trining the moon as it comes into Leo and comes to a true trine with the Jupiter-Mars conjunction. And by Neptune being in Pisces, so it's in a water sign, but it's going to be trining the moon in a fire sign, fixed fire. So this is a great time once again. Like I really feel like everything is gelling together so that we can exercise and our uh, embrace our dreams and and guess what, guys? If there has been some people, energies, entities, what have you, that have been, shall we say, less than authentic and integral, or there are thought processes or belief systems that we're now kind of like, you know what? I'm not sure that I really want to hold on to that. I don't know that that's necessary. I don't know that that's good for me um, to do that. What I want you to do is know that it's okay. It's so okay. It's so okay to have believed something for so long because that's what we were taught and that's what we were programmed, and to then awaken to something new. Again, it's no harm, no foul. It's not anything horrific. It's not, don't feel guilty about believing anything or whatever. Don't feel guilty about any of that. Don't. It is what it is. And it was there to teach you something. And I'm going to ask you to embrace the karmic lesson, because really that's kind of really all karma is. We really, I mean, we assign a very negative aspect, energy to karma. Karma's not always a bad thing. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at it as a lesson rather than a punishment, then your perspective on this whole thing changes. And this is if you're a higher dimensional being, not if you're just like out here like harming people. Like I don't have time for all that. But if you are able to, if your heart is to help and to, raise the vibration of humanity and to help heal humanity and to help us move into this new age in a positive light, then all the lessons we learn along the way really are just that, lessons, and it's not harmful. It's not anything to like be freaked out about. It's lessons. So let's just learn them and not be overly concerned about them. Okay? And not like bring ourselves down because of them. Not do that at all. Okay? I'm going to say good morning to a few folks as we're coming in. Well, hello there. Mona Nicole Boutique, Grand Rising, and peace to you as well. Hello, Ms. D. Exactly, my fantastic voyage. Hey, Shiny, how are you, beloved? Hey, Coach Leslie. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Hey, Desiree. How are you? I didn't see you come on in the room. So, um, yeah, it's interesting. Please don't forget to like the video. It's going to help us get into the algorithm. Also, me being consistent will help us get into the algorithm as well. That will be nice. And we're getting there. Hey, Latoya, how are you, lovey? Hello, darling. Grand Rising. Um, I stopped feeling guilty about lessons I needed to learn a long time ago. Sometimes, being totally honest with you, sometimes I don't immediately take full accountability. And then it's not that I don't take accountability for my actions, but what I mean is there can be a heat of a moment, and yeah, and I might not see it from the other person's perspective right away, right? But 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 that doesn't mean I don't end up coming around to saying, well, what was it in me that wasn't doing the right thing at the end of the day, right? So that's huge. That's a huge thing. Um, so I then though, as I'm learning these lessons, I do take accountability for it, but I don't assign guilt to it. And it's not that I don't feel responsible for it. It's just that I don't assign the guilt because there's a big difference to me. Can I be like, how can I put this? Can I be um not happy about it and want to rectify it and all of that? Absolutely. But I take it as a lesson learned, and I also take it as perhaps what inside me needs is still requiring a healing, right? And transformation and transmutation. When you can do that, there is a level of independence that you feel that is very magnificent because I'm not tied to everyone else's energy surrounding something. A and B, it helps to teach me the direction or show me a direction I need to go in to be better rather than continue to beat myself up over something. That's the thing. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Serenely K. Exactly. We cannot have accountability without insight. And it is an exhilarating feeling. I completely agree with you guys. Okay. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I'm heading out to an appointment. Where's my cards? Oh, child. They was all the way over yonder way. Let's get a sacred creator card. Hey, Tara the Dame. Bailey. Hello, darling. All right, here we go. I think I'll have some time tonight on a Friday night. Y'all want to hang out tonight? Might do a weekly roundup later on tonight. Okay, both of you want to be heard? Gotcha. Oh, before I do that, guys, I have brought Lightworker Liftoff back. We're going to be doing that monthly. Okay. So Lightworker Liftoff is back. Sign up today. You go to lightworkerliftoff.com. The dates are June 14th and 15th with a VIP day on the 16th. June 14th and 15th with a VIP day on the 16th. 14th and 15th are completely free. VIP day, our social media day, is it's $47. So go sign up today. I think we're doing them at 6:30 Central this time. I'm not doing two I'm only doing one at 6:30 Central, but there's a link in the description as well. This is to help you set up your spirit-based business, okay? We are helping you set up your spirit-based business over these 2 days. So come get your mindset changed and your mind right, right? Get your heart right. Um, get to know your value and and really begin to move into a transformational space rather than simply transactional. So go and sign up for that today. We're going to be talking about that every once in a while for the next few days. All right, here we go. Celebrate your wins, and a step ahead is all you need. Celebrate your wins, and a step ahead is all you need. Hey, Marina, how are you? Hey, thank you so much, dear. Thank you. Coach Leslie, Melinda, you guys were all in there. I'm looking for more people um, that were in there as well the last time. It was great. It was amazing. Listen, celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. What have you won at? What wins have you had recently? Celebrate those wins. We don't do that enough. We don't do that enough. And honestly, a step ahead is all that you need. You just need to take one step. You don't need to run the whole mile. You don't need to run the whole 20 miles. You need one step because then there comes another and another and another and another. I guarantee you, Source, God, the universe, Spirit will meet you where you're at when you take that first step. And in celebrating your wins, those of you that grew up in the church, or some of you may have heard this story, even if you didn't grow up in the church, I always talk about this story about how before David went to take on Goliath, and because none of the men would go and fight the giant, and David, as a young shepherd boy, teenager roughly, came up and told the king that he would do it, and the king offered him his armor. And David was like, "Well, that ain't gonna fit me. That's too big. He's a teenage boy. He ain't no grown man." And what he said was, he didn't even bother. He's like, "Oh no, we're not doing this." He recounted how God had delivered him from the lion, right? God had delivered him from this. God had delivered him from this and that. And he started recounting all the wins, all the times he had been delivered and been successful. And surely he will deliver the head of this giant into my hands, deliver this giant into my hands. And so he went out knowing that he was empowered to win because he continually celebrated his past victories. When you celebrate your past victories, it gives you the courage, it gives you, right? This, oops, I'm not, I can't draw there. This foresight and courage to be able to go after your dreams no matter what the obstacles are in your way. No matter what, celebrate those wins. They are hard fought, and you earned every last one of them. All right? Okay, y'all. Now I'm going to go be doing a little bit of some spa stuff. I'm going to do a little spa, and we're going to go from there. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. We're going to try to see y'all tonight. I want to spend some time with y'all. I think I'll be able to carve out a little time. And we have a lot to catch up on. We got a couple weeks worth of stuff. So there's a number of topics I want to discuss. But I can tell you right now, they're all going to be centering around this feminine, this divine and toxic feminine behaviors, and we're going to talk about it from a spiritual perspective. Okay. I'm gonna talk to y'all very soon. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Take it easy. Take care. Bye, guys.